Half a day and 111 students. Today we're going to learn how to complete an RF-AWBTO assignment.
What exactly does RF-AWBTO mean?
RF-AWBTO stands for Research Framework and Annotated Working Bibliography, Thesis and Outline. What is the RF-AWBTO and its purpose? It is a preparatory assignment in which you document your research progress. You state your research topic, research questions, and selected documentation system, along with search terms used to retrieve the written sources and key terms that describe the content of your research essay. You will prepare bibliographies and sources that you're working with to answer your research question. You will also include a written summary of the source to evidence that you understand the major research ideas. You will identify 1 to 2 ideas in which you will compose a direct quote or paraphrase. The last 2 components of the document include a working thesis and working outline. RF-AWBTO components. Number 1, its thesis. Your topic is not a statement or question. Your topic should be expressed as a concept or phenomenon as articulated in less than 5 words. Number 2, research questions. Research questions are the questions you intend to answer through the research. You should have no more than 3 questions. Number 3, observe documentation system. Indicate which documentation system you observed in the sources you're working with. Number 4, explanation of selected documentation system. Explain which documentation system you've selected for your essay. Number 5, search terms. As well as number 6, key terms.
How do we do the annotated working bibliography?
Annotated working bibliography. In other words, it is a bibliographic entry. Bibliographic entry should be formatted according to the specifications of a selected documentation system. Parts of a bibliographic entry include its summary, original passage reproduced, explanation of the context, direct quotation, and paraphrase. Summary. It should follow the format provided in class. Remember that each sentence reports specific information about the source. The AWB summary is an opportunity to demonstrate that you have accurately comprehended the source that you've provided in a bibliographic entry. Original passage. Identify a passage from a source of which you think is information related to your research. It helps you find your answer to your research questions. You'll have to identify 1 passage from the source and reproduce it in this section of the document. The length and the scope of the original passage should be of at least 1 paragraph and a complete idea. Explanation of the original passage. Identify the location of this passage. Is the original passage located in the introduction, body, or conclusion? Explain the role of the original passage in that location. The information in the original passage forwards the development of the source's thesis, that is, main central idea. Direct quotation. Compose a direct quote for one of the ideas located in the original passage that you reproduced. You must include the frame, quotation marks around the quoted words, and parenthetical citation. Paraphrase. Compose a paraphrase for one of the ideas located in the original passage that you reproduced. You must place a parenthetical in-text citation immediately after the quoted idea. Be sure that you provide a frame for your paraphrase.
How does he want us to do the thesis now?
Working thesis. Using the information presented in the invention exercise informed by your research, articulate the working thesis. This should be a statement of a complete idea appropriate for an argumentative essay. Your thesis should not incorporate the major discussion points.
Professor, how do you want us to compose the outline?
Working outline. Using the information articulated in the invention exercise informed by your research, develop a working outline of your essay. Outline includes an introduction, body, and conclusion phase. Be sure to incorporate all components of each phase in this outline. So students, that's how you create an RF-AWBTO.
How useful! What an organized way to develop a research paper.
Created using Powtoon.